trees that we can't penetrate the canopies. When we fog, we're not getting very deep. All we're getting basically is a front yard, maybe the backyard, and our residence. If you come up and if you happen to have a 125-foot lot or more, it's virtually doing nothing. So that's why that majority of the time when we capture our traps, they are in treed areas. They're not like an open field. So that's something to take into consideration. But that's about all I've got. If anybody's got any questions.
Well, they're wanting to know if we're willing to participate.
Right.
But as far as the amount, we don't know.
No, the amount of money we don't know. The last time we entered in this was 2016, and I can't remember that far back. I'm getting a little far down the highway. I want to say it's 56 cents, something like that. But everybody's gotten together just so that they know they're on the same wavelength. So it's a precaution.
Bottom line, they're not going to aerial spray unless it comes emergency to them. I don't think we have any choice not to participate.
Yeah.
I agree.
Changes the necessity for the spray, for the volume of mosquitoes, or because we have a number that are tested for West Nile.
It's both, Dan. It's both of them. They seem to be very, very concerned about how other entities react with other things. Like, in other words, West Nile to COVID, they seem to be very concerned about that. And they just want to make sure that it doesn't get out of the way and that there would be another run. Like I said, I'm just quoting the Texas Health Department as well as Tarrant County, so I'm just a messenger.
I know you're not a fan of aerial spraying.
No, I'm not. I'm really not a fan of anything, but when you get so many mosquitoes and there's a lot of health problems, you have to weigh that out, whether it's worth sacrificing, I guess, a few people for the whole or whatever.
I'll make a motion to participate with Tarrant County in the event aerial spraying becomes necessary for mosquitoes. Second.
Have a motion second. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item number 15, discussion and our action on plan to provide public computer access at the community center.
Hello.
I've talked to Shirley and what we were wanting, they're gonna clean out a room down there where we can keep the public access. Talk about some other things maybe going forward, but right now it's just the computer access down there. Have to set up a separate Wi-Fi, which is not gonna be a problem. And I believe she has a plan to have a volunteer there, right, Shirley? That's going to handle that part of it and monitor them. We're going to have signs up around the inside and as to not to be used, those computers wrongfully. But this is just a phase or attempt to get back to the community. Some of what is the most prominent service that we had in the library. Most everybody, according to Anna, that was the biggest attraction, was the computers.
What about the printer? Do they pay for copies in the printer?
Yes, they will.
And now we'll have that down there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's good for information. I don't think the council needs to be getting into the weeds of approving
No,
whether the same manager or the community center.
Put together a program that'll work.
Yeah, I think it's good information, but I don't think we need to take any, personally, I don't think we need to take action because they've got it under control, so.
Sound like y'all got a plan.
Anyone have any questions on it? If not,
And there thoughts about maybe getting a hot spot from the school, that if we're concerned about what people see, if it runs through their system, once they've got it filtered down, maybe we could
Yeah, I'm gonna be in contact with Renee Smith-Faulkner at the school. She's gonna work with me on that.
Okay, good.
Item number 16, update from the city manager advising the mayor and city council on personal health, city's financial conditions, future needs of the city, and other city manager recommendations. Marvin?
Don't know if, we have one officer that is resigning in the police department. I don't know, Chief, you wanna talk about that?
You want me to, I mean, I have an officer that's going to work for the Arlington Police Department.
Can't hear him.
He's got an officer that's going to work for the Arlington Police Department. I think he's,
Advancement or pay?
He's just paid. And an opportunity to advance.
Opportunity, yeah, we're limited.
He wants to be in city management.
well,
Goodness, why?
I'm just announcing that we do have one, resignation, and also on the public works side, we have hired, 3 new employees, and have filled all the positions but one. Gordon, do you wanna talk on that?
Yes, sir. We're very thankful now we have the wastewater side filled with all the positions. And we have one available position in the street department, and we're working to fill out, we're accepting applications, and we're having trouble recruiting a CDL driver, but we're working on that. And I hope that we'll have that position filled pretty soon. And Marvin, if it's okay, can I give an update on Churchill at this time?
Yes.
Okay, we have received requests, for section of Churchill to be closed, and it will be closed from, White Oak to Barbara, for a period of 4 weeks while they, do a directional drill underneath the creek. You actually have to dig a 14 to 15 foot hole, set the drilling machine down in the hole, and it's right in the center of the road, and you'll get that all in place. So that particular one block area will be, closed for 4 weeks. But there's plenty of side streets around and detours around, and we will be doing a lot of, assisting with the city of Fort Worth as far as, communications. We'll put out their detour maps on all of our websites and everything that we have that we can do with that.
About the school though?
Yes, sir. We've, already been pre-planning with the school.
Already talked to the school today because this is gonna affect their parade route. And they want to talk about it and get back with me, but we did talk about that today.
Yeah, but if the parents dropping off their kids at that elementary school, we do that.
When is this supposed to, the closing starting? We have an estimate of this Wednesday, but I've not heard back from Fort Worth if they gave final approval for Wednesday. Tomorrow? Yes, sir. It may be pushed, due to the weather. I received it on Friday, got one in school on Friday, and then, started, doing communications with police and fire, city manager, and, also with the city of Fort Worth. When does the school start back in class?
Next Monday, 28th.
Okay.
Anyone in the audience, anybody online want anything to say? John?
Don't we just still have another
Yeah, so,
20 minutes?
Did I miss one? Let's go back and see what I can find. What did I miss?
Census Committee report. Nothing to report?
There, like I said, we've called that man, we've emailed him, we've texted him, we've everything. And we get, no, I don't know if he's even still working there. Do you know if he's working there?
I saw him on TV.
You saw him?
Yeah, I saw him on TV talking to the